Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel Beauty Quing. In today's video, I know I'm gonna get some people mad because I'm just gonna keep it real 100%. And I'm gonna be talking about black hair when it comes to wigs and weaves and braids and stuff. So yeah, how these things contribute to black hair and how it also could take away from black hair. So I think hair is a thing that's quite superficial. It shouldn't at least be very important, but in the world we live in, a lot is placed on hair, especially when it comes to a woman's hair, and negative stereotypes have been placed on black hair, curly hair, and I think black women have been sort of brainwashed into thinking that their hair was less, and all of this has to do with colonization, when white people made black people feel inferior, and this also came in the form of their characteristics such as their hair, their skin, and other things that they claim were inferior when it comes to black and white versus white people. So yeah, I think weaves and wigs and braids, they are a way that we learn to survive in this world and to adapt to this world in a sense, because our hair doesn't grow in the same way that straight hair grows. So yeah, I would say that because of this, we learn to use, we made wigs and weaves and straighteners for our hair to fit in, to adapt, and to survive in this world that told us that our hair was bad hair, so we were quite creative people and resilient people, I think, in creating wigs and weaves and ways to straighten our hair. And I think we should applaud the black community for that. But in the same breath, I think in the creation of wigs and weaves and all of the stuff that covers or changes our natural hair, we also kind of feed into this sort of idea that our hair is inferior, so we have to cover it. And so I think weaves and wigs and all of the jazz, well, not really so much straightening your hair, because I think straightening your hair is totally damaging it. I think weaves and wigs and other protective styles such as braids, they could be an asset, and they could also be work to our detriment, because while these styles and these ways of preserving our hair, they do preserve and protect them and help them grow at some points, especially when you have really damaged hair. It's really good to use protective styles to help your hair become healthy again. But I do believe when it comes to a point where you always wear protective styles, or you always wear styles that are, let's say, straight hair or yeah, styles that look nothing like your curly hair or the texture of your hair, especially um, and not learn to accept where you are and accept who you are. This hair on your head is also a part of your identity and makes you who you are. And so if you're covering it up constantly, it's an unconscious thing that you're doing that says maybe that you're not as proud of your hair as you are of wigs and weaves that are straight. And yeah, I think we have to, as Black women especially, have a self-reflection and notice these things within ourselves. You know, I notice it in myself. That's why I was compelled to really share this with you guys. And I think there's nothing wrong with wearing a wig or a weave or putting your hair in some protective styles that makes your hair, gives you length. And that's fine if you want to change a style or something. But at some point, I think you should at least remove these hairstyles and be able to be okay with the hair on your head, and not always covering your hair because you don't want people to see it. If you don't want people to see it, that's where the problem comes in. And I think that's where we have to reflect on it, because if that's happening, then something is wrong, because there's some self-hate there, because if you're covering up your hair, that obviously means that you don't want to see your hair, or you don't want people to see your hair. So yeah, I think wigs and weaves are okay, but also in moderation, because if you're always wearing wigs and weaves, you won't get to learn about your own hair, how to deal with it. And yeah, I think it also shows that there's something deep inside, an unconscious kind of self-hate, because this is a part of you, and to want to cover it up says, I'm not proud of who I am, I'm not proud of this hair, this crown, this I just think curly hair is beautiful, and I think we shouldn't cover it up. So all you ladies out there who wear wigs and weaves and protective styles such as braids or kinky twists or whatever, I challenge you to reflect on how you feel when you wear these hairstyles, and versus how you feel with your natural hair. So, you know, it is a challenge to face this, because it's something that the world tells us, our hair is something that the world tells us is not beautiful. But in order for us to change it, we have to be conscious of these things and face them and not run away from them. So I encourage all my girls out there. I still like to wear a weave sometimes to just protect my hair, or just to let my hair grow a bit. But I realize in my own personal life that sometimes when you wear a weave for too long, or a wig or whatever, and you kind of like get caught up into those norms, or should I say beauty standards that were given to us by European people. And I think that's a part of decolonizing. That's a part of decolonizing ourselves as people. And yeah, so I challenge you guys to really reflect on yourself and how you feel about wearing wigs versus how you feel when you wear your natural hair, and try to give more positivity to your natural hair. And yeah, just break the chains that told us that our hair is not beautiful. And I think we could also do that by telling each other, encouraging each other, giving each other compliments about our hair, because it is beautiful. So let me know what y'all think about this video, and well, what's your opinion? Do you think that wigs and weaves can sometimes be like a crutch holding on to this Eurocentric standard of beauty? Or do you think that it's okay to just continuously wear weaves and just keep your natural hair covered, and it has no implications for how you view yourself and your beauty? Tell me what you think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, of course. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.